Hello, Tomachu comic book readers out there. Mike from Frontline here, and welcome to Horror Corner. And yes, that is necessary because in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Aliens Omnibus, Volume 5. And in this omnibus has 10 stories. I'm just going to go by each story a breeze because the 10 stories I've read is mainly the same thing, but some of them are different. So I'm just going to explain what they are about, and also what the 10 stories names are. So the first one is called Alchemy. And in Alchemy, it just talks about that there was all these stuff that's been going on. And also there was this guy named, what's his name?
Al?
No. Like basically he was like this weird priest-like person, and what he talks about is you know, like we're all here, like everyone be calm, like nothing's going to happen, and because there was these things that were coming in the middle of the night, and I can't remember what is his name.
Don't worry.
I want to find out what his name is. Mir. M-U-I-R. However you say it.
Mur.
Mur. Thank you. And Mur is really the focal character of this chapter. And also there was a person who wants to find out about her brother who has been gone, that actually in the middle of the story turned out to be a robot. And there are some alien moments, and I'm not going to show the art because it's very, very graphic. And Mur's like saying, you know, fear not everyone, everything's going to be fine, like these creatures will do us no harm, we'll be friends with them, and aliens in this book don't want to be a friend, they want to eat you or face hug you. Whichever way works for that part. But yeah, so she finds out about her brother. I think his name Emerson, and we get a little bit of a backstory about him and how he died, and we also get the other part of the story where Mur actually gets what he, for his whole preaching about aliens and stuff like that, yeah, he gets the hard bargain at the end. So, that was something else. Okay, now the second story is called Kidnap. And in this story, there's like two people who find all the eggs, but there's a weird pink-like egg. And like saying, well, let's take it in. Not a good idea, because if I saw a pink egg, I'd say no, dispose of it. So they go to a bartender saying that here, we want to give it to you for so much money. And there's actually a celebrity that goes to meet them. The guy, Daryl Zether, who actually looks like a cool guy, but then he turns out to be a jerk. You know, Justin Bieber, like we all see him on TV, and then outside he's a jerk. Yeah, kind of like that type of person.
He went there, really.
Well, I'm just saying as an example, because, you know, people on TV, you know, it's just a two-way thing. Anyway, I don't like Justin Bieber anyway, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, going to the pink egg, Daryl actually gets face hugged by the pink egg, who was in the egg, and after a while, with his girlfriend or something, he starts to feel tired, and let's just say the alien bursts out of his stomach and just starts to eat almost everybody inside, all of Daryl's friends and agents, and the alien just goes around. They're trying to figure out a way of how to get rid of it. And you know, just a little bit of a thing that they try to get rid of. And then that's really the whole basis of the second story. And they find it dead by itself. Or is it really? Because it just starts making a menace just everywhere. Next story is Survival. In Survival, it focuses on Thompson, who is a father to this kid. What's his name? I remembered his Charlie. And I don't know, like there are some parts of the story where it happens or he's dreaming, because there were a lot of dream sequences that he went through, like saying, oh, this can't be real, or is this real? Because what he's been seeing are the aliens. And the aliens in this story can fly. And I put the book down, I'm like, okay. Since when could aliens fly? I mean, that's just weird. That's all I'm going to say there. And also in this story, it has a reference, I believe it was this story, was it? That had a reference to the one of the Alien movies where they try to get the alien in the little thing, in the, like that plane where the alien is thrown in the middle and it gets burned by fire. I think it was in this story. If not, then I apologize. But, yeah, I think it was in this story. Or maybe not. I don't know. But was focused on that. And then Cargo was a little bit of a short story that had inner dialogues about this one character, Gerald Coley, about the aliens, encountering with one by himself, getting an electrical shock, and then sees a face hugger that he gives to the person who tried to kill him. Next story is called Alien, where it's just a whole... Oh, I didn't show the artwork for the other one. Like, here's the artwork for that story. Whoops. Sorry about that. Fell apart there. Just give me a second. Sorry about that, everybody. So, I got something to say about this at the end of the video. So, in Alien, I'll try to show this picture. It was just an origin story about these village people who go around to kill mostly alien in this situation. And then after that, we get the person who was the chief that one of them killed just to become one of them. Next one is called Earth Angel, where a father and daughter see an alien. I mean, that's really all the basis of the book. Just finding the alien and then trying to find a way of how to get rid of it, along with face huggers who come in. And there's a bunch of other dialogue that happens as well. And the person's name was actually Dr. Daniel Ripley, which was actually something else. Next story, Incubation, was another short story with the aliens actually dealing with aliens, which is like Martian-like people, and they're trying to find a way of getting rid of the aliens, and in the end, it starts to infect people. Next story is called Havoc, which are these group of people who try to find out what the noise was around the ship, and they find out that the weakness to the aliens is fire. Yeah. And so they're trying to work out as a team. There was this one character who I didn't like. I think Clegg was his name. That was a real jerk in this chapter. I tell you, the people who I don't like in this story usually are the ones that get it in the end. Which,
Good news, everyone!
sometimes, not all the time. And then the next story, if I can get to it, called Lovesick, is basically this doctor who tries to hit on this woman, and there's a little kid who actually likes her, but then he winds up trapping the little boy with the whole pool of acid and everything. And then she goes to try to save him, bypassing the aliens and everything, and just kills him with a helicopter plane, and then that's the end of that. Jimmy was his name. Next is Lucky, and I believe that's the last story of this artwork. Hopefully you guys could see that. Yeah, and then what it talks about here is just in order to get rid of an alien, yes, you have to use fire with fire, because now they start to do that, and then they leave the ship, and that's another short story. So really, guys, the whole omnibus is saying, we see aliens, how we're going to get rid of them. Are we going to use fire, or are we going to use something else? So that's really what you
I have something you can do.
That's a predator.
Right, that's what you do when you have aliens.
Yeah.
Turn off.
But yeah.
Thank you.
But this book, some of the stories were good, so I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Now.
And this is where the stars go lower.
Yeah. If you guys have noticed a little incident that happened before, there was something that was wrong with the book. Not the story itself, the book
the
itself.
Physical book.
Yeah. Apparently, some of the stories decided
No, just show it. Just let it come out.
The stories in some of the books decided to fall out. Like this.
Let it go. Just let it go.
Like that. See?
And they can't do it.
Yeah. Look. Basically, look. This is what happened.
Now take the cover and show how many.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Look at that. This is what I got.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is what I got as packaging.
No, it was fine when we got it.
Oh,
when you started
fine.
reading it, look.
Yeah,
the glue from showing them the spine.
Yeah, look at this.
And this isn't the reason I'm making sure Mike shows everything is this isn't the first time. Last year, two of the Alien books, one right dead in the middle, and the other one started the same thing. This is the third time it's happened, and this is the last. This is why we did not do the other 2 weeks of Horror Corner, because. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, because basically we aren't going to spend another $40 on 2 more books
because this is a $40 book.
They're breaking up. No, $20 book. It's $20 on Amazon.
Oh.
We're not going to pay $40.
It's 25.
Yeah, well, it's Amazon discount.
Get to the point.
We're not going to pay another $40 for 2 more books to fall apart. This book is garbage now.
Yeah.
What do we? After this review, we're just going to bag it or box it and put it away because there's no point in putting it anywhere.
Because we like to keep omnibuses, all good and everything, and I was very disappointed. Like, I'm just reading, and all of a sudden, like, I heard crack, and then everything just started to go haywire. So it's
very
really
bad spine work.
And that's why I take off a star. It could have been a 5 out of 5 star book, but the stories itself were like between a 4 to 4.5. But then with all this happening, with all this mumble jumble stuff, I'm sorry, Dark Horse, but I had to give it.
You need better binders.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. But I recommend you get it.
Maybe get the single issues as comics.
Yeah, because in all these 10 stories, you get this size. And I hope I mentioned all 10 stories and showed you guys the artwork because everything was falling apart. So I tried to show it the best I could. But with that, everybody, that is my review/rant of the Horror Corner of Aliens Omnibus Volume 5. Is there going to be another one, or...?
We have Alien vs. Predator Volume 1.
that-
We're
and
not
that
buying the
one
last
you're gonna
volume
be
of
buying.
Aliens, and we're not buying the last book of Alien vs. Predator.
Right, so Chris will be doing the next Horror Corner of Aliens vs. Predator, and then I'll be off for the Horror Corner, so really sorry, guys, but it was just that. And I didn't want to rickroll everybody. Why did you do that?
Because that's
Why?
what the book did to you.
Well, that's
the book rickrolled you.
No, it did troll-la-la-la. That's what it did. No. 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 And he's just going to keep playing it. Anyway, guys, there are a bunch of links in the description below to check out. Just don't forget to check out Comic Related, Comic Frontline, Zone 4 Podcast, and Frontline Gaming Zone. We are your number one source for comic and gaming related news, reviews, and a whole bunch more. If you haven't hit that subscribe button to Comic Frontline yet, please do. And also leave your comments below if you've read the Aliens Omnibus Volume 5 or the other stories separately. Or let me know what your take was on the rant I showed you and anything else. So, to all you comic book readers, until next time, I'm Mike from Comic Frontline. And Chris will be doing the next Horror Corner. So, we'll see how it goes then. Take care and keep watching. Later, everybody.